I'm not really sure how to start off this video because this is going to be pretty unique. Nini, hello, and I have to give a big shout out to one of my Patreon supporters, Valeska Corbin, who has absolutely spoiled me rotten because I get to unbox all of these. And I was good. I didn't open up anything until right here. So, which one should we start with? By the way, Darren's just off camera, so he's going to be kibitzing.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if I could be taping her from another angle, I would. Just for the record, you should know we have absorbent padding under her chair in the form of carpet, which we do expect to replace. Thank you so much for your patience and courage as you watch this video.
Oh, come on, boo. Alright, well, like I said, I have been totally spoiled, and I get to see what I have in here, and you get to see how meticulous I tend to be when I'm opening packages.
We celebrate Christmas over 4 days because it takes her that long.
At least I don't, like, save, you know, years and years worth of wrapping paper.
No.
Yeah. I've heard stories of people doing that. But. Okay. Alright, package number 1.
Close your eyes.
What?
Close your eyes.
Oh, cool! This book is 1177 BC, the year civilization collapsed. The sequel, 2020 AD, the year civilization collapsed again. It's scheduled to be out next year. But no, this is really cool because, okay, this is, alright, on the back cover, in 1177 BC, marauding groups known only as the Sea Peoples invaded Egypt. The Pharaoh's army and navy defeated them, but the victory so weakened Egypt that it soon slid into decline, as did most of the surrounding civilizations. So in other words, we think that we're in a period of decay now. This was a point when the entire Mediterranean world went to hell in a handbasket. And this talks a little bit about that, and it was on my Amazon wish list. And so this is especially because of what's going on right now. I'm going to really be interested in reading this.
Are you going to do a review?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, it's just, I've got to read it all. It'll take me a day or two. But,
literally, she's quick.
Yeah, well...
When she reads, we don't eat, we don't bathe.
Oh, hush. That's not true, either. You know it. But I've got more. So, let's see what else. And again...
I would tell her to close her eyes right now, but she has scissors in her hand.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
And I am not behind her. Close your eyes. Don't look.
Okay.
Pull it out. Close your eyes. Don't look. Don't peek. Now tell me what it is. It's a book.
Oh, cute. Transformers and philosophy. More than meets the mind.
Oh, somebody was high when they wrote this book.
Oh, cut it out. Well, hey, well...
I'm teasing.
Accepting only the Star Wars saga, Transformers have made more fans and more real friends on the surface of this planet than any other sci-fi story, and they are still multiplying their influence exponentially.
That's right, and both of those sagas live in this house.
Yes, they do. Because this room has all the Transformers, but the front room has all the Star Wars stuff. We may have to take a tour of that one of these times. But, yeah. And, see, what's cool about this is... See, I always get a little irritated when our friends come over and they want to talk Star Wars stuff, and I'm like, I'm here, you know, and now I have something that I can wave at you guys and say, hey, why don't we talk about Transformers for a minute? You know, and about more than just where does Optimus Prime's trailer go when he transforms. So,
Is that Bumblebee on the cover?
Yes, it is Bayformer's Bumblebee, but, hopefully the authors will talk about more than just the Michael Bay movies, but that's just what kind of...
If they only talk about the Michael Bay movies, they have blown what's on the cover completely.
Well, anyway... What?
Because there's no philosophy in the Michael Bay movies.
Okay, well, anyway, no, this is going to be really interesting to read, too, because I think there's a lot more to Transformers than just the whole, rock'em sock'em robots, aspect of it, because, you're dealing with sentient robots, and, I contend that, in another few decades, we could have that, and, like what I keep pointing out to people is one of the areas where they're actually trying to do a lot of research in AI is actually for sex bots. And because they want fembots that actually act like real girls. And so that's one of the motivations behind a lot of developments in AI. And so, if, people have picked at me for writing robot stories where the robots get their freak on, and I say, hey, it's already happening. Maybe they'll mention that in here.
To be fair, ladies, on the upside, they are making sex bots that are male.
Yeah.
But the downside of that is they will have sex with you and expect you to cook dinner for them afterward.
Well, I was just going to say that they won't have to work so hard on the AI to make it look like a real man.
I resemble that.
I
Listen, I graduated to metal forks and everything this year. You leave me alone.
Hey, I had to mess with you.
Next year, I'm going to get to do microwave dinners. Yes, my ass.
But, okay.
Take your time.
All right, let's see.
There's more.
Yes, but wait, there's more. Okay, and so, wait a minute. It said, well, you know what? I'm just going to cut it right here.
No. Those rights, don't look.
Well, you want me to show the book to the camera?
Yeah.
I'm probably going to be holding it...
You're showing them the back of the book. Now it's upside down. Now it's right side up. Turn it over.
Okay, wait. Oh, yay! Inanna, Lady of Largest Heart. Poems of the Sumerian High Priestess and Hedionah.
Awesome. Now tell me what the hell that is.
Okay. All right. For the rest of the world, Enheduanna was a priestess of the goddess Inanna. Obviously, she lived in Sumeria, and she is the oldest known author. As in, we don't know of any works that had an author byline, or attribution of anyone before then. And, of course, it wasn't that often afterwards. There are plenty of things from ancient Egypt that we don't know who wrote it. But she was a priestess and was related to the royal family. There was a lot of turmoil that went on, and so a lot of the things that she writes are actually what? Okay, well, you're sitting over there. But anyway, a lot of the things that she writes are actually, stop that, very personal in nature, and she's talking about, the things that happened to her when there was, upheaval in, the royal house and things like that. And so they're very powerful hymns, and they're very personal, and, that's, something that, I really wanted to read because it's, firsthand stuff. And a little bit of this is actually on... I can't remember. I think EC tells the electronic corpus of texts of Sumerian literature. It's an acronym. Yeah. Well, anyway, it's free and it's online, but I like being able to read in print, and I think there's more here in this book than there actually is on the website. So somebody dog-eared this page. So anyway, something else that. Like I said, it was on my wish list. So, and, oh cool, this is a coupon. It says, send a thank you note. Okay, cool. Well, I will have to do that. But this is also a video thank you note, as well.
And as every rule, the last package goes to me. Yeah. I'm joking. If something happens to me, you know who did it.
Alright, I have to...
Alright, no. Stop that.
I have my suspicions,
You're
but
supposed to caress, not shake. I'm already stirred, babe. Oh, yeah.
Karen, cut that out. Okay. Yes, like I said, now I will say this: the box is likely to get reused because I send stuff out in the mail a lot. But what's in the box is what's important. That's what we're getting after. Hey Megatron, they're advertising Amazon Prime.
Amazon Megatron would be cooler. It would have more shit. Well, you're right about that. Right, no peeking.
Okay, I'm not looking.
Don't. Okay, shit, she has to look. It's huge.
It's Starscream.
That's the other man in her life. Starscream gets more caresses than I do. And congratulations.
What?
That's one you didn't have.
Yes, it is. Yes. This is Emperor Starscream, basically, because he's got his crown. And, yes, this is... Yay, I got my Starscream. Alright. I have to do something here because I talk about Egyptian things on my channel. And something that I wanted to point out, because you could argue that the first robots were the Egyptian Ushabti, because they were built, they're fashioned by human hands, they had a job to do, and they were encoded with instructions. Very primitive, but they were the first robots. So Starscream is, in a way, their distant descendant. So, Starscream, I have something for you. For causing Ushabti to do work for a man in the realm of the dead. Ushabti allotted to me, if I be summoned, or if I be detailed to do any work which has to be done in the realm of the dead, if indeed any obstacles are implanted for you therewith, as a man at his duties, you shall detail yourself for me on every occasion of making arable the fields, of flooding the banks, of conveying sand from east to west. Here I am, you shall say. So in other words, what that means is, if Osiris says, we need to move some sand, the job of the Ushabti is to say, I'll do it.
I got you covered.
Yeah. Which means, Starscream, if Osiris tells you you have work to do, you have to do it.
Thank you, honey.
Just think.
So much love.
Oh, come on. Well. I suppose you could sublet.
The instructions don't provide for that.
Say what?
The instructions don't provide for that.
But see, the thing is, they would have overseers. See, the people who are wealthy enough to have more than one, Ushabti, or more than a bunch, and considering how many Transformers I have, I would have one for every day of the year.
Yeah, but you didn't make me an overseer. You made me a lugger. Thanks.
We'll work on that. I think there's one for overseers.
We'll be editing my job contract shortly. But believe me, I will be practicing social distancing when I do.
Yeah, that's right. It's that meme about, can't catch coronavirus if all your friends are Transformers. But, now, my other conundrum is, should I open him up?
Not yet.
Not yet? I don't know.
It's up to you.
Oh, I love this artwork.
He's beautiful. Though.
Yes, I love his smirk on the side. Let's see if it'll show up. That's Starscream. But yeah, what was it you were saying in that other video about Starscream gets enough attention as it is?
That's true.
Yay! He had been on my list for a while.
Oh, she's opening him right now.
Yeah, well, hey, it's not like I'm, worried about having him, mint condition and resell him. No. There are other figures that I've done that for, but, not necessarily for ones that I'm going to keep. So, yeah, Starship. Let's go. There we go. Fix his head. So that's right.
Good luck on that.
Huh?
Good luck on that.
Yes, incidentally, Darren is providing voices in the background.
I've been trying to fix his head for years. Good luck.
These guys, they're all like twist-tied or rubber banded into place now. It's not like when, it's just in styrofoam and you had like a little bit of tape over it and that was it. Boom, you're ready to play. Now you're going to spend half a Christmas morning just sitting there and extracting him from the package.
Yeah.
Kids, have an adult take the toy out of the box for you.
Or kids learn to do things deliberately and slowly.
There we go. Okay, hold on. Let me try and pop out his crown. There we go.
We can always throw that out.
Hang on, because the way I see there's like a little clip in the right there, like a little divot, so it fits on his head. And see, now I just need to find like some purple silk or something, so I can give him his cape. And then he can be. And see, this sound gets a lot of Transformers collectors like all hot and bothered. Hear that? That is the click, click, click of nice tight joints. And there are some collectors that would be like, "Oh my God, you're loosening the joints just by doing that." And I'm like, well, he's mine. I'm not selling him. And I'm going to play with him. So, then you get to sit there and figure out like all the joints and articulation and stuff like that. And what that translates to for me is, okay, how many wacky poses can we put them in? There's actually a couple of figures because recently they've started making figures of the girl Transformers, and yes, they do have them. And what's cute is I've got two of them that in the original show they were an item, and so I've got them on the coffee table. And occasionally I'll do something like I have Ironhide holding Chromia. Right now they're arm in arm, and I should take pictures of that because they look really cute. I've actually shown a great deal of restraint and not put them in any sexually suggestive poses. That's because they're out on the coffee table. But then again, we're in quarantine, so, But, Starscream, where's Starscream gonna go? I'll get to figure that out. So.
I think if he shows up on the coffee table, there's going to be a revolt.
Yeah, probably. Well, he could sit and read with me. And, oh, that's neat. And so there's photographs and stuff in here. And some background. This will be interesting to read about. Just because, I have to confess, Sumerian history and, religion is something that I'm not as familiar with. But there are Sumerian pagans out there. I've gotten to know a few of them a little bit, and it's really interesting. And Inanna is just cool. Venus is moving in retrograde now. I wonder what that would mean for Inanna because she's associated with that. But I'll have Starscream's company as we get to read about it. So there we go. And we can read about... this would probably be Starscream's bag. It would be, 1177 BC, the Earth civilization collapsed. And then Kibit's on Transformers and philosophy. So, definitely some good reading to do. And...
What are the accessories left in the package?
He's got, oh, is this another weapon that fires? I didn't know they still made those.
Well, yeah, I'm looking at his mill rays and such, and they ain't no joke.
Oh, you know what? I guess that kind of beat me to that idea, because, see, in this form, his rifles are they're mounted along his forearm, instead of on his whole arm, like he would be in his original form.
Yeah.
Well,
now might be an excellent time to say original form.
Yeah. Well, okay. Well, hang on. You wanted to see the other weapons.
Just don't lose them.
And yes, this looks a lot like his G2. Well, yep, it's spring loaded. And so,
as I was saying.
Now, Starscream, hold on to this thing. This is a Starscream from 1985. And this one is 2015 or so? I'll figure that out. But anyway, the point being, this is, 30 years difference between them. And of course, in his original form, his alternate mode is an F-15, and it's a different kind of jet here. But yeah, you can see where, the original ones, and yeah, these are spring-loaded and they still work. Say what? Oh, I was gonna like shoot him into the box or something, but anyway, okay. But you can see how his weapon goes the length of his full arm, but they've taken it and kind of adapted it here, so it just goes along his forearm. See, the thing is, I'm going, man, they took that idea because I was going to have a character in one of my novels have weapons that were mounted the same way, that, just went along, the forearm, but it's difficult to try to come up with an idea and stay a step ahead of, or, a step apart from, what an entire creative team at Hasbro, gets to work on every day. But just the same, nice Starscream. Like I said, now I'm wanting to make a cape for him, so he can have all of his accoutrements. So, and now Starscream in stereo.
We have Starscream in multi-plane surround sound in this house.
Well, see, that's why he could sublet. If Osiris tells him to do something, he could sublet to his other figures.
You realize he'd end up hating himself.
What can I say about it? Like I said, this is like Christmas, or, Egyptian New Year, or, insert the gift-giving holiday of your
Early
choice.
birthday.
Yeah.
Incidentally, folks, her birthday is in July.
Apparently my birthday is the same day as Harry Potter's birthday, being July 31st, or how do they put it in the books? Something about Eve of Lammas-tide, because that's what it is. So, anyway, yeah, but that's just kind of a weird thing. And J.K. Rowling's birthday apparently is the same day, and I'm like, kind of wish I had some of her press, but, oh well. There's still time. But I will have to read and report in just a little while, but in the meantime, we say thank you, Valeska. You have spoiled us rotten.
I'll take good care of her, I promise.
You have been such a sweetheart. Thank you so much. We love you guys. And we love you, Valeska. This hug is for you.
Do you have a question about Egyptian paganism? Share it in the comments section, and it could be the topic of the next Kemetic Bite. Don't forget to subscribe, and join me on Patreon for more videos, outtakes, and exclusives.